The murder trial of Eric Holder is underway this week. He's the man accused of gunning down rap icon and entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle in 2019.
Just a few days ago, our Pat Harvey sat down with Nipsey's brother, Sam. He talked about how the family is keeping his brother's dream alive.
You got to figure out how to just keep pushing forward.
The resemblance is uncanny. The late rap entrepreneur Nipsey Hussle on the wall and his older brother Samuel Asghedam in person. Sam and I met recently, more than 3 years after I interviewed Nipsey, to reflect on the past and the road ahead.
Did you know at the time, Samuel, just what an impact that your brother had on people?
We knew the impact, but we didn't know how wide it was.
Murals of Nipsey have become a staple of Los Angeles. This one in Canoga Park, the backdrop for tomorrow's anticipated red carpet arrivals for a momentous occasion.
The grand opening for the Marathon Collective. It's a licensed marijuana shop. Just being able to open a legitimate shop, being able to see it through is good for the whole family.
Nipsey, born Ermias Asghedam, was a self-described marijuana connoisseur. Growing pot and selling it funded recording endeavors that ultimately led to platinum records and Grammy Awards. But those early pot deals also led to a lot of trouble.
Marijuana, a lot of times people were going to jail. So once it started legitimizing, you know, it was a goal. We got to get into this legitimately.
Before that could happen, just 6 weeks after our 2019 interview, Nipsey was gunned down in front of his clothing store at Crenshaw and Slauson. Among the people most deeply affected, his business partner, confidant, and big brother, Sam.
How close were you?
Very close. Excuse me.
Sure. I can tell that you miss him a lot.
A lot of memories.
Samuel, the trial of Eric Holder is underway. Do you have any thoughts you want to share about that?
We don't really tap too much into that.
The family has decided to stay away from the courtroom as Nipsey's murder is laid bare in graphic detail.
I will say I got a lawyer just coming, kind of sending me the feedback so I can stay on top of what's happening day to day. And my grandmother, you know, will ask me questions or whatever, so I'll give them the feedback.
How is your family doing?
Family good, thank God. My niece getting big, my nephew's getting big. You know, their mother's doing good, so thank God, man.
Tell me about the biggest challenges of the last several years.
Missing bro, but just understanding that you got to just keep kind of moving forward for the family, for his kids, and just step by step, day by day.
As for finally being able to open the Marathon Collective,
we looked at it like the alcohol during Prohibition. It'll be something that the kids can look up to when they get older and know that this is something that their parents, you know, worked hard and established. This is something that Hussle wanted, that we wanted, and I'm just happy to be able to open it up. Hussle was happy. He seen the shots of the video. He's like, man, he's telling him like, bro, ain't no more small time shit, man. After this, nigga, your shit going out the roof. And so, you know, we was all happy and shook hands with them, and then we left. And that was the last interaction, bro.
And that was the night before?
The night before, Saturday.
And so Sunday, what was that morning like for you, Sam?
Sunday, it's regular Sunday, man. I think we had spots in the hood. So one of the spots we had a little weed spots, 24-hour spot, and I think it was my boy who usually do one of the shifts. I had to cover one of the shifts, and so I think I was in it all night, and the morning shift came in, and I ended up leaving. And so my goal was to go to the house and sleep a couple hours and then go back to the shop and close the shop up for the rest of the night. So I'm at Granny's house, sleep on the floor, and his phone just going crazy, man. It woke me up, and I picked the phone up, and you know, forget who called me, man. I just hear people screaming in the background, and they like, man, you know, bro got shot. So I just immediately just run out the house, and jet out the door. My grandma was in the living room watching TV, so she seen me run out, didn't close the door, just got in the car. My grandma's on 5th in Slauson, so the shop is maybe like 6 blocks away. So I just ran every light, every stop sign, and get there, and man, it's just going crazy, man. You know, everybody screaming, and I just see bro, and I'm just, you know, it's fucked up, but bro still breathing. I think Kev Mack was like talking to him and trying to tell him, you know, breathe, stay with, just breathe, bro. So I'm looking, trying to, you know, we need to figure this shit out. So somebody had the, I think, ambulance on the phone, and everybody screaming. I was just like, man, shut the fuck up, man. It's just like, you know, take the phone, and I'm trying to talk to the ambulance. They said they coming, and they telling me, you know, I'm asking them like what do we need to be doing? And so they telling me to try to administer CPR on bro, and asking me, is he breathing? I'm like, yeah, he's still breathing, you know. And just try to do the best that we could. And finally, you know, police came and ambulance came, and they took him. And so I'm just praying, you know, I had faith that bro was gonna be all right, and you know. Then I had a lot of people shot in that parking lot, and we, you know, I done drove multiple people to the hospital, and you know, I'm like, man, if anybody make it, bro gonna make it for sure. And that was the ride to the hospital, man. Just praying, and you know, I was confident bro was gonna be good, man. And just couldn't understand it, man. Just like the Twilight Zone after that. Everything I believed in, or my faith in, shattered. But
did you get word like right then? Did you follow?
Yeah, followed the ambulance, and I think got out, and so I was trying to go to the doctors and ambulance. I think J-Rock, one of the ambulance told J-Rock something. He came to me. I'm like, no, I'm not trying to hear that, man. I'm trying to figure it out and go talk to them, and then go to the doctors. And then my mom and family was there, and then everybody screaming, and just walked out. It's fucked up, but.
When you walked out, you knew then?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. You know, still can't understand it, honestly. Just it's Twilight Zone, man. Don't understand. Shook my whole belief in whatever I believed in, and you know.
Man, that's one of those, it's wild too, because we thought we had it like rough that day. Right. But when we started hearing calls, or we started piecing things together, man, and the first thing I thought, you know, you started thinking about family. You know, of course you pop up, then I'm hearing certain things, and I was like, man, was Jay there? Because I knew we had heard it was a couple people, and I was like, when I called Jay, when he didn't answer, I immediately put him there too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I would always see them together, you know, and it's crazy because we never had a chance to talk, but I didn't know that y'all had that much conversation even the night before.
Yep.
About, man, you know, we gotta move a little different. You know, we gotta make sure that security's on set, and, you know, bro doing his regular routine.
Yep.
You know, like at home, you know. with that, bro, it's like, not what is the first thing that you do, man, but where's headspace, man? Because it's hard to just not, you know, either throw it all away or give it all up.
Right.
You know, because we got Nip as friend, music, whatever it may be. You know, y'all sharing bedrooms, that's like me and my bro.
Right.
You know, at some point, do you feel like any of this is worth it, or were you ready to throw it all away?
Oh, no, man. Not 100%, like, crash out, broad daylight, whoever. And, you know, we start figuring out who the streets was saying it was, and, you know, that's what the whole unit was like, where's this nigga at? Mm-hmm. And, you know, that was the mind space at that point.
Yeah. Aside
from just dealing with, you know, the reality, you know, but it was go time, man. And, you know, they're gonna make sure the kids is good, make sure his kids is good, and make sure we keep going.
Is it as random as what the public thought it was? Like, Nip seen somebody, Eric, and talked, and...
I mean, you know, he already got convicted, so for me, without going into too many details, mm-hmm. Somebody come to the shop. They know we in the doorway. When Hussle pull up, we in the doorway. You gonna see me with a hoodie on, and I got a pistol on me. You gonna see one of the team members in the hoodie in the doorway with a pistol. That's protocol when Hussle pull up. So it's Sunday. It's busy in there. Why the niggas in there didn't follow the protocol? I wasn't there. Why they didn't follow it? Maybe they was fucking around helping the customer, doing some fucking customer service. This is what I'm thinking, trying to, you know, transition into some legitimate selling clothes. But nobody was in the doorway. And from my understanding, old boy walked up with no shirt on first to check the scene, because he know what's going on in that parking lot. And had a conversation, probably seen nobody was in the doorways, checked Hussle had on shorts, checked everybody else, left. They say came back with a red shirt on, tiptoed through the alley, and went right and started shooting. So to me, that's premeditated. Number one, there's no red shirts in the hood. You can't buy no red shirt. No liquor store sell no red shirt. Number two, when a nigga come through the alley with a red shirt, that's the throw off, or the Bloods did it, or the Inglewood families did it, or the BPS, that's the throw off, red shirt. So for me, he felt he was supposed to do a job, or somebody sent him or whatever, and he was nervous. He was supposed to hit that alley with that red shirt immediately, but he didn't do that. He came in and he wanted to check the scene. He wanted to make sure he wasn't getting into a shootout. And that's my thoughts on it. You understand? So, and can't nobody tell me nothing about that, because it just don't make no sense. It's not random, you know. I know Hussle. You know, ain't nobody gonna say nothing crazy to Hussle, because they know what come with it. No matter what age you are, niggas ain't saying nothing crazy to Hussle, wherever you find him at. But on Crenshaw and Slauson, definitely you're not saying nothing crazy. You're gonna come, you're gonna tuck your tail and be humble, and if not, you're getting beat up on the spot. And we done did it a million times. Hussle done did it a million times. So the fact that he left tell me everything I need to know. It was no argument. You know, it was no sense of threat. Because with that come, like, hey, be on deck. Yeah, it was none of that. It was just, you know, to me it was, let me come through, let me see what's going on, and then let me, you know, in this broad daylight, man, and You know, it's a lot of unanswered questions, man.
You don't believe he had any dialogue with Nip that day, or did anybody say he said something?
Yeah, no, they had dialogue, but it was in the mix of him coming up, talking to bro, and you know, whatever transpired, it wasn't an aggressive dialogue. It was just maybe small talk, and then maybe people saying Nip brought something up to him. Okay, he may have, but it wasn't. To me, that don't. Whatever the dialogue was, that didn't justify, or that didn't turn into that. You know what I'm saying? He came there for a reason, and May got the reverses. I mean, he got the charges reversed because Hussle asked him something about it and humbled him real quick. But I think it's gonna come to the light.
Did you know Eric Holder before?
Yeah, we probably seen him a couple times when he was younger. You know, he hadn't been in the hood like that. They're saying he had some like a snitch jacket on him, or he couldn't come around. You know, me personally, Hussle, Fats, like we seen a lot of the homies raised because we at that shop 7 days a week. Mm-hmm. You know, before it was the Marathon store, when it was Slauson T, Slauson Ave, we had weed spots all in the hood. So we seen a lot of the young homies raised, from kids to teenagers to adults. We watched them, they know us. We know them. Anything we throw in the parking lot, if you from that area, if you from the 60s, if you from the 30s to the 100s, when Hussle throw something in that parking lot, you coming. From whatever it is. You in the hood, you smoking weed, you coming to our spots. He was never at any functions. He was never at any grand openings. He was never at anything Hussle was doing. He was never at any shows. It's because he wasn't good in the hood. So all this other shit niggas is talking about, I don't know it. He wasn't good, you know. He wasn't good, and he was not good, and he was not around for a reason, you know. And to that point, we didn't see him.
Hey Sam, why was it important to you and to the family to make sure that LA had a chance, and the world really? Because people flying in from Japan, Germany.
Right.
Why did y'all feel that you wanted to make sure that you did it at, was it Staples? At Staples Center, and take Nip, you know, through every neighborhood? Why was it important for you to share that with us? Honestly,
it was God. It wasn't, it was Hussle and God, because we were just, going through it. Obviously, man, we gotta get this funeral handled the right way, and we're trying to hit churches and, black churches, black preachers, and nope.
They were afraid to touch it?
So we couldn't find a venue. And so that we just like, this is crazy, man. And I think Karen Sybil came and was like, we gonna figure this out. And she reached out and ended up like, man, we got the Staples Center on deck. And I think, LeBron and Live Nation, Rock Nation, everybody pulled their resources together and made phone calls. And, after weeks and weeks of like, we can't get a venue, like, look, this is, we got the Staples for bro. And so at that point, it was like, all right, man, we gotta make sure we do this the right way for bro. And just trying to plan it, and people came and supported and helped plan it and, make it happen. Definitely the family was appreciative of that. And just driving through the city, man, I think, I know how much, the city meant to bro, and how much bro meant to the city. And we like, man, we gonna drive through all of LA, through everybody hood in LA. And, so much, pushback, like, nah, we can't do that. Police, we're not giving y'all an escort. Man, fuck y'all, we don't need y'all escort, man. It's gonna be too many problems going through different people's neighborhoods. I'm like, man, we gonna go through every neighborhood in LA and nothing's gonna happen. Watch. Mm-hmm. People gonna be out there salute. Cause
And we did, bro.
yep, 100%.
Did you feel like you were just on automatic? Like you weren't in the moment? Did you just feel like you were just kind of floating through it?
You know, it was just, you know, hardest time in my life, and for the family and everybody, man. But, you know, it's just, you gotta follow through, man, and you know, send bro home the right way. And, you know, to this day, man, it still seemed like not real that bro was gone. But at that time, yeah, it was, you know, hard, man, you know. One thing I tell people, man, you know, I never done drugs in my life. I never thought about doing drugs because I seen, you know, I had uncles, and I always, drunk grandfather, I always was like, man, I'll never be that, you know. So I don't smoke, you know, I'm anti. It's the only time in my life that I ever just thought about like doing drugs because I can't deal with it. You know? So
make it go away.
Yeah, so there's no way to handle it. So, you know, didn't, but that was the only time in my mind. I'm like, okay, this is why niggas. This is when a nigga can't deal with this shit. Like, there's no way to fix this. This is the hopelessness. That's the feeling at that point.
Is it kind of like the gift and the curse too, Sam, where you're reminded all the time, and that's love.
Right.
But even when you go by and you see like a mural, you know,
Right.
There's no day where because it's gonna be on you every day anyway.
Yeah.
But there's no day that it's not a video, a picture, a song on the radio, somebody rocking the merchandise, a mural, you know, that, not that becomes kind of normal to you, but how do you deal with that? One moment at a time?
Yep. I think, you know, the murals, you know, I'm happy when I see bro on the murals, you know. You know, even shirts, man, I'm happy when I see, you know, bro, because I know his goal was to inspire and, you know, that's like proof. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. That's the proof that he did what he wanted to do. You know, I used to be like, man, we gotta get to the money and, you know, get this shit. And he like, yeah, we're gonna get to the money, bro, but this shit bigger than that. So, I think, my bad, bro, I think, yeah, that's just a reminder, like bro lived his purpose. So it's a good thing. Hard things probably is like people trying to take pictures, and that shit never easy. Because I don't, you know, I never been taking pictures. And so when people, like, that's a hard thing for me.
With you?
Yeah, right. That's the hard thing, because it's like, I know that's when it's like, okay, I know why. Like, man. But obviously you understand why, so they're showing love to bro. So it's like, okay, come on. But that for me, that's the going through day, and then somebody, oh, bro, that just brings me back into the mode, like, all right. That, for me, I'll never be able to deal with. I'll never get used to that.
Yeah. When Nip says the marathon continues, that really means something. Either different today, or there's so much that's valid to those words, bro. Why is it important? And I mean, just the work that you guys been doing collectively with keeping the brands and ownership and taking care of the kids and the family, you know, with the marathon continues, why is that so important to you, Sam?
When I hear other people say it, marathon continues, you know, I appreciate it. You know, for me, I can't say the marathon continues. Just for me, I can't, because bro not here. So it's hard for me to say, but when I hear other people say it, I like it, and you know, it'll never be the same without bro here. But like you said, man, us trying to just continue things that he started and wanted to accomplish. I think it's our duty, man. Get this documentary out, get it done correctly. You know, obviously his kids, my niece and nephew, you know, make sure they understand who their dad fully was and what he did, and also, you know, the fruits of his labor and making sure that they have, I think is the mission. You know, make sure that they got everything that they need, and you know. So I take comfort in knowing that, you know, we working and we building, and this is something that their father, you know, started, and that they have, and they're gonna take over, pass down to them.
Do you still hear Nip or any words?
Yeah, 100%, man. I hear, you know, every second, man, every day, 100%. Yep.
Man, well, I know we're talking about the documentary that's coming, man. You know, the legacy.
Yep.
You know, I feel like, Sam, you've been protecting it so well, and not making sure that it didn't get into the wrong hands, that there's nothing goofy. You know, as much as we love Nip, there's nothing like brotherly love, bro. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, just to even get up every day is, I'm pretty sure at times it is, and I know it had to be extremely hard, because I know what loss is too.
Yep.
And man, like, bro, I really thank you for sitting down with us, man.
Come on, thank you.
You know, and I know, like I said, when we first started off, this is something that you do.
Right.
And it took me some time to even want to, like, man, not even, oh, I need the interview, I need to sit down, but I just wanted to talk to you, you know, and I thank you for allowing me to sit with you and you to be this comfortable with me, bro.
Come on.
You know, on and off, we've had a chance to talk about you being comfortable, Nip loving what we do as well, man, and I want to be a part of preserving that legacy and continuing that legacy, man, and Sam, thank you for your time, bro.
Come on, 100% Big. You know, since day one, you know, you've been supporting Hustle, us. You know, we was little listening to you, so it's an honor, and, you know, definitely Hustle loves you and had a lot of respect, and definitely appreciate you, all the support, and, you know, 100%. I'm honored to be, you know, on this with you, man. So thank you,
bro.
For sure.
And I was talking about this box right here, man. Those boxes, when I flipped the box open I saw that I was in the box.
Right.
Bro, I showed that shit to my wife, Sam, and I was like, I know there's a billion pictures. A billion pictures, bro. And to get in that box, man, is like, you can't tell me shit, bro.
Come on, you part of the story, man. You part of the history.
Ribbon, you know what I'm saying, man? So continue, bro, and you know you got my support and my love all the time, Sam.
Come on, man. Definitely appreciate you always.
Being off air with me, bro. I appreciate and love you, man.
Likewise,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
Thank you.
Once again.
Respect.
All the time.
Always.